respected leaders and dear citizens of this world. Today, I'll be speaking on managing surface water in this world to save this world. These are my views to the leaders and the people of this world. All the data presenting here are evidence-based. I thank those organizations and individuals who worked for it. I am Dr. Shivu, pediatrician from Mysore, Karnataka State, India. My phone numbers are +91 944 84 77380. Another number is +91 789 250 1891. My mail ID is shivup.183@gmail.com. Visit www.slideshet.net/drshivu for my articles on our life, this world, and on this environment. This is my second speech, and I am planning to tell my views on the importance of managing surface water in this world to save this world. Artificial surface water management may not be the need for those nations with less population, more land area, less drought hit area, more water resources, better distribution of surface water all across the land, all across the year with better economy. But what we need to be remembered is they also share the same Earth's environment. Since all the nations share the same environment, factors influencing the global warming and climate changes due to the activities taking place in any nation can affect the entire Earth in total. Better management of the available surface water to eradicate the drought to the maximum and to prevent the flood to the possible extent by diverting flood water to the drought-prone areas through utilization of needed water at the higher level before it forms the huge mass of water at the lower levels by growing huge trees at appropriate places to convert the water to carbon mass with carbon dioxide is the need of the hour for this world. Please do not restrict the vision only to agricultural irrigation when it comes to the surface water management. Managing the surface water well in this world is the need to save this world with increased population. Let us look how it is related. Water is required to become food independent even if all the people becomes vegetarian with no nutritional deficiency and with positive health. To decrease the transportation, to decrease the usage of petroleum products, to decrease the incidence of landsliding due to collapse of hollow spaces beneath the Earth's surface developed due to extraction of excessive materials like petroleum products from the Earth's underground surface. To decrease the factors which divides the people like drought, to decrease the injuries caused by the flood, to increase the oxygen production, to increase the carbon dioxide conversion into carbon mass, to unite the people in the process of cooperative system to protect the environment and to preserve this planet Earth. Let us continue our talk with some unique questions which makes you think about your life, which sometimes you never had thought of or expressed or cared about the same. The questions are like this: how oxygen is going to be produced over the land and in the sea without the plants? How plants become trees only with carbon dioxide without water? How is it possible for one molecule of water to combine with an n number of carbon dioxide molecules? If the carbon dioxide and water molecules are combining proportionately in the process of photosynthesis, then how will we protect ourselves from the global warming and climate changes as the humans produce more carbon dioxide through their activities like through diet, vehicles, factories and so on. Identifying the places like riverbeds to implant plants is easy, but most of these areas are already occupied by the people and they depend on those lands for their livelihood. Implanting plants, making plants into trees and not cutting them forever becomes impossible, as who will look after the livelihood of the owners of those lands and their children forever if they don't come under cooperative system. How people will unite and agree for cooperative system as irrigation is acting as the factor for division of people like owners of dry land, owners of semi-irrigated land, owners of irrigated land and so on. How is it possible to sustain the unity in cooperative system without getting adequate irrigation to all the lands, including the lands where we need to grow the trees to re-establish the environment which was there few decades ago? The group of owners of dry land, will they not protest if there is good rain and good crop from their land, if the law fixes specific share of income with the classification of dry, semi-irrigated and irrigated land to make the people to work under cooperative system to save this world? The group of owners of irrigated land, will they not protest if there is no rain and no crop from dry lands, if the law fixes specific share of income with the classification of dry, semi-irrigated and irrigated land to make the people to work under cooperative system to save this world? How can we decrease the need for vehicles, fuel for the vehicles, number of vehicles, length and breadth of the roads, cost of the food we eat as the food climbs many steps of business, and to maintain the freshness with quality of the food without we growing all that we eat in the area where we live? How can we plan without unity and cooperation on matters like what are the food items needed for the population in that particular area to be grown, considering the soil, climate, crop rotation, availability of water? The division of people due to water resources can be eliminated with better surface water management by the individuals, families, villages, districts, states and national government bodies. How can we expect healthy water from the underground layers of the earth when we extract more water and give less time for the water to percolate? Naturally, less volume of underground water will have more concentration of chemicals which becomes toxic. How can we take universal measures without unity, planning, cooperation and with conversion of more land into roads and buildings which becomes impermeable to water, which in turn prevents water to percolate into the soil to give more water for the deep rooted trees? Thus, how can the trees grow bigger and taller to take up more carbon dioxide in it, to convert it into the carbon mass? How can we grow the food items which gives better nutrition to the children to develop better immunity which is balanced, to give good protection against pathogens but no allergic or autoimmune mediated diseases, without planning and unity with the division of people in the name of irrigation? How can we decrease the number of local hospitals, local schools, local shops without decreasing the number of villages, without unity due to the absence of availability of sufficient water to all the lands? Thus, its influence on equality in quality, equality in cost, emission from the vehicles. So the solution to the most of the issues on this earth, especially where there is more population density, is the effective management of available surface water. that we need to understand. To summarize the solutions to save this earth, to save ourselves, to save this earth, and to save the health of the people on this earth, we need to control population. That is, one child for one parent. Make two families to stay together in one house after the marriage of their children. With this, we can decrease the process of construction of buildings and conversion of lands into residential layouts against soil physiology. Get water for all the drought-prone areas from flood-prone areas by effective management of available surface water, example through reticular canal system. Grow trees in at least 4 lakh square kilometers of land for India. Grow all what we eat in the land, which is within 6 to 8 kilometers radius or 250 square kilometers of land around our residence. With this, we can save forest and agriculture land, decrease the transportation of food articles from place to place, preserve purity and freshness of air, water and food. Make the people to sleep between 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Make the societal system in such a way that working under the sunlight should provide sufficient income to lead a peaceful life in terms of health, education, food and shelter. Adequate rest in the absence of struggle for income makes all the people free from diseases, decreased need for electricity or related energy resources, longevity with good energy, increased speed in productivity, decreased errors and accidents in the process of learning and work. Better surface water management will make the people and the government to get better income. All these are possible with reticular canal system for effective management of available surface water by controlling the flood to the extent possible and eradicating drought to the maximum by diverting the flood water to the drought-prone areas. Connecting people of different places with convenient road and railway track system. They are the short paths with conservation of agriculture and forest areas. Making the people to live in model villages and thus decrease the area of agriculture and forest land consumed in the names of residences, offices, schools, bus stands, railway stations, roads, railway tracks and so on. Model nation achieves good quality in education, health and lifestyle. With this, all of us can lead good life which is simple, secure, easy, happy, prosperous, energetic, healthy and long living. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my second uploaded speech. I think you got an idea on importance of managing the surface water well to solve the problems of the nation and this world. That in turn solve the problems of everyone's life. If you like this, then you please subscribe my channel and share with your friends, relatives and family members till it reaches all the leaders of this world, so that this world remains as it is for n number of years. Thanks once again. Thank you. Bye.